Are you struggling with endless lines and confusing paperwork? Discover how to pay your property taxes online seamlessly in Genesee County and never waste a minute again. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're giving you a step-by-step guide so you can confidently manage your property tax payments right from your couch, completely securely and efficiently.
Okay, let's just dive right into this. But first, we need to address a massive pitfall right out of the gate. Which Genesee County do you actually live in? Seriously, if you just type Genesee County property tax into a search engine, you might be setting yourself up for a very confusing afternoon. See, we're dealing with two completely separate jurisdictions that just happen to share the exact same name. Now, both trace their name back to the Seneca term Gen is Hio, which means the beautiful valley. But honestly, that's where the similarities end. Genesee County, Michigan, with its county seat in Flint, and Genesee County, New York, centered in Batavia, have completely independent tax structures, totally different online portals and separate collection schedules, so you've got to know which one applies to you.
To keep us on track, here's our navigational guide for this explainer. We'll be covering the tale of two counties, preparing for online payment, paying active property taxes, handling delinquent county taxes, fees, portals, and pitfalls, and finally, a quick summary with final reminders.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the tale of two counties.
The technological split between these two places is super distinct. If you're a resident of Genesee County, Michigan, your digital life revolves around BSA software. Their centralized portals handle almost everything. On the flip side, if you live in Genesee County, New York, your tax ecosystem is a bit split. You rely on a platform called PROS, that's the Property Record Online System, for your property data, and then you'll use gateways like go2gov.net for the actual payments.
Moving right along to Section 2, preparing for online payment.
Before you even click a payment link, the absolutely crucial thing is to have your property ID or assessor's parcel number, often just called the APN, handy. This is the exact numerical format, like 13-24-300-155, that local assessors use to track your specific parcel. Think of it like your property's fingerprint. You can usually find this right on your physical tax bill, or by searching your address in the PROS system in New York or the BSA portal in Michigan. And while you're at it, you'll also want to confirm your legal owner name and double-check your current assessment values just to be perfectly safe.
Now for Section 3, paying active property taxes.
Okay, you absolutely must understand this fundamental distinction before paying. If your taxes are active, meaning they're current and on time, you do not pay the county. You pay your local town, township, or city. However, if you miss that deadline, well, they become delinquent and the debt is immediately transferred up to the county treasurer.
Let's look at how this actually works in practice. For instance, in Genesee County, New York, active town taxes are mostly handled through the go2gov portal. Towns like Alexander and Darien use this shared gateway. It's super simple. You access the site, locate your property using that APN or address we just talked about, and securely enter your payment details before the local collection window closes on April 1st.
But listen, municipal rules can be incredibly strict. Take a look at Flint Township in Michigan. They explicitly state that postmarks are not accepted as on-time payments. No exceptions. If the payment isn't physically in their office by the close of business on February 28th, you are officially late. Furthermore, they outline that after February 28th, taxes can no longer be paid on their website at all. Instead, the whole shebang is handed over to the Genesee County Treasurer, and yes, late fees will be applied.
Which brings us to Section 4, handling delinquent county taxes.
2. This number represents the high stakes involved here, particularly if you're in Michigan. If your real property taxes remain delinquent for 2 years in Michigan, statutory foreclosure proceedings officially begin under the General Property Tax Act. You could literally lose your home. That's why understanding this online delinquent payment system is absolutely critical.
So to get back on track in Michigan, you have to bypass your local town's website completely. Instead, you access the central BS&A delinquent tax portal. You query your property, and the system will generate a delinquent ledger. This shows your exact balance, including accumulated county interest, late penalties, and administrative fees up to the exact date of your search. From there, you just process the payment directly to the county treasurer.
Conversely, over in New York, the digital journey has a bit of a speed bump. While you can use the PROS portal to view your delinquent status and check out your outstanding balances under the Tax Info tab, you actually can't just click and pay it away online. No way. You actually need to pick up the phone and contact the Genesee County Treasurer's Office directly, specifically at extension 2210 or 2215, to obtain a certified payoff figure and arrange the final transaction.
All right, let's jump to Section 5, Fees, Portals, and Pitfalls.
As we all know, convenience usually comes at a price because these portals are run by third-party processors. If you use a credit or debit card, you're going to be hit with a 3% fee. To put that into perspective, on a $3,000 tax bill, that's an extra $90. However, using an e-check is vastly cheaper. It's a flat $3 fee for transactions up to $10,000. So, pro tip, it's a massive money saver to just link your bank account directly rather than swiping the plastic.
Now here is a massive pitfall to avoid, and honestly, it's one of the most frequently asked troubleshooting questions. Why is a payment portal rejecting my property ID? Well, if the system blocks you, double-check that you aren't accidentally trying to pay a delinquent county bill on your local town's active portal. It happens all the time. Once March or April rolls around, those local links are completely deactivated for your specific bill, and you absolutely must migrate to the county-level portals or contact the county treasurer.
Finally, we're at Section 6, Summary and Final Reminders.
When you get down to it, paying online really is the best route. It saves you hours of waiting in line at the clerk's office, provides you with immediate, verifiable digital receipts for your records, and you can literally do it from anywhere. And hey, if you're worried about entering your banking info, don't be. Platforms like BSNA use PCI Level 1 certified processors, fulfilling the absolute highest credit card industry requirements to keep your data encrypted, locked down, and totally secure.
Now, just a quick heads up, please remember that this explainer is strictly for informational purposes. Local laws, exact fee structures, and specific collection dates can vary slightly by town and by year. So always make sure to verify your specific details directly with your official county or town office, or maybe consult with a financial advisor for personalized tax advice.
Now that you know exactly which Genesee County portal to use, how to track down your APN, the crucial difference between active and delinquent taxes, and how to save some serious cash using e-checks, the process is completely in your hands. Are you ready to skip those agonizing lines, securely pay your property taxes from the comfort of your own couch, and never waste another minute waiting? Go get your paperwork, find your portal, and take action today.